Miraidon players in our finals. I mean, we started with the electric surging sparks format here, and that has definitely proven to come out here strong, because we have two decks that have been greatly improved by Surging Sparks cards now in the finals here. And sitting on your right, Landen Kaetler is a former regional champion 2023 in Portland and has several top cuts as well, 2 top 16s at regional championships, as well as the top 32 in Pittsburgh of this 2024 season. Of course, Miraidon EX. And he said, Miraidon's winning this event. Well, Landon, you're right about that.
That's for sure. But in his way right now, Kenneth Gilman, the local favorite right now, 2025 Sacramento finalists. So they're consistently getting updated. Can we change that to champion? We're going to have to wait and see. Again, this is a Miraidon versus Miraidon mirror match. These prizes are going to be very important. And with Pikachu and Greninja and Kenneth, these are very important one-offs.
That's a lot of Pokemon for both of our players. The Radiant Greninja on Kenneth's side, as well as that Pikachu EX of one of the boss's orders out of the 3 in the list, and the Miraidon EX. The Iron Hands and the Magneton on Landon's side sitting at the top, as well as that Pheasantipity EX that supplies both of our players with so many additional draws for when their Pokemon are getting knocked out, to put all those pieces together and come back strong. This is going to be an explosive matchup between both of our players. Electricity is going to be on both sides of the boards. We have the handshake. We're kicking things off here. Pablo said back on the stage it's going to be the electric generators that are going to tell the story here in this matchup. And I think it's going to be an exciting one, Juancho. What do you think?
I think it's going to be electrifying, as Kenneth Gilman is going to start us off. Is going to have a Nest Ball at the very least. Nest Ball turns into, again, 1 million Pokemon thanks to that Miraidon EX. Something of note, I like the starts from both these players. These really show like how important, how much they know the matchup, right? They don't want to give up the easy 220. So Iron Hands here has 230 HP. That means Miraidon can't quite knock it out. And while Pikachu EX, of course, with the Resolute Heart ability, means it's surviving a hit no matter what. Again, Photon Blaster caps out at 220. That means both of them have to do something a little bit extra, either in the form of Boss's Orders, a Gust, or even Iron Bundle. So very good plays already, and it's only putting down your Pokemon. That's the caliber of games we have here at the Sacramento Regional Championships.
Yeah, I wonder if either of these players were expecting a mirror match in the finals. Of course, both of these players have slightly different lists. Do you want to highlight some of the differences in these lists and how that could come into play in this matchup, Juancho?
Well, something of note, of course, is let's count the energies. Landen Kaetler plays 17, while Kenneth plays 16. That's a small count. That's 1 energy difference. But the 1 could be the difference between getting an electric generator for 2 versus electric generator for 1. Versus also Kenneth here is playing something interesting like this Rotom. Rotom is an interesting card. This is a card that you want to play going first. Typically you don't. Miraidon, I don't know, it doesn't really want to go first. It likes going second. First electric generator though. Let's check this out real quick.
That's 1.
1 could be good enough, especially since we're going first. We do have time. It's not like we need to chase an attack here. But again, yeah, that Rotom, that means we're getting 3 extra cards. What else is different here? There's also the Blood Moon Ursaluna, 260 HP.
On Landon's side, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's also on Kenneth's side, actually.
Oh, wait, no, so it's only Kenneth's side.
Yeah,
no,
only
it's only
Kenneth's side. Yes, Blood Moon Ursaluna, 260 HP late game attacker. Again, sometimes you have to present these Pokemon that aren't easily knocked out. If you're, up against something that is just wants to charge through.
Yeah, exactly. Kenneth is playing a very consistent list, as we can see here from Kenneth. And in that turn there, and passing over now to Landen Kaetler to kick off this turn, the Pikachu EX in the active, and going into this Nest Ball here to start off our turn. But as we saw, the Radiant Greninja is also in Kenneth's list. It is in the prize cards at this moment in time. But that is another difference there in the consistency in the list. Kenneth is playing 3 Boss's Orders versus Landon playing 4 Boss's Orders. And then also a couple of changes in there. 2 Iron Hands EX for Landon, but that's not as helpful in this matchup versus the 2 Raikou V for Kenneth.
Yeah, again, small changes here, like a little different Pokemon counts, that's for sure. The Radiant Greninja definitely helps out get Pokemon into the discard. Sorry, not Pokemon. Energy into the discard pile. I'm so used to Reggie Drago V-Star.
Not today, Wancho. We're here. 2 Miraidons on the board here. Landon's still looking through this list. There was 75 minutes on the clock to start off this finals match between our players, so they have ample amount of time because this is going to go pretty quick, I have a feeling, because they're actually pretty long turns, but they go fast as far as, like, there's not a lot of turns taken between both of our players in these games because it is just back-to-back prize cards flying around between these Miraidon EX players. And it is really important to see who's going second and who's able to get prize cards first as well. That is a big thing to take note of in this matchup. So Landon's definitely trying to set up everything possible here. What are we going to see from Landon looking at the hand, Wancho, and now looking at this tandem unit, bringing out the Raikou V as well as another Miraidon EX that can search out more Pokemon. Are we lined up for a pretty good first turn going second?
We're seeing a lot of yellow cards, a lot of electric Pokemon right now, but what I'm missing here is we also kind of need to see maybe an Iron Bundle. With the Nest Ball, we could find that, or we could Squawkabilly. We need a way to gust, right? We need a way to move things out of the active. Iron Hands right now just isn't cutting. The fact that there's also a Magnemite on the bench might be a little bit troublesome just because that's a single prize. That means I have to attack with my Iron Hands if I have to use that Iron Bundle. So ideally, what we need to go for is this. The Miraidon with energy, 2 prizes. We need to take that. That will bring us so far ahead. And as we're going to see here, Electric Generator is 1.
Oh, that's it. Just 1 here. So it's 1 Electric Generator for Kenneth and 1 pick off the Electric Generator for Landon as well. But as we were saying, Wancho, the pressure's on Landon going second here. The first to attack, you want to take as many prize cards as possible to start things off, but also, like you said, Wancho, taking out the Pokemon that is the threat on the board and the thing that has all the energy attached to it as well. But that Raikou V getting an additional energy. Squawk and Seize here, discarding the hand. That's a fresh 6 cards here for Landen Kaetler.
Ooh, fresh 6, but...
Are they fresh?
We're going to... We do have the Boss's Orders. I believe I did see a Force Seal Stone as well, so we could go for another electric... Oh, no, we can't. Just because we committed here to the Raikou. Raikou is damage capped based on the amount of Pokemon in play. Let me think about it here. Oh, we could use a Force Seal Stone maybe to grab the Stadium. I'm not
fleet-footed as well.
Yeah, Fleet-Foot, get 1 more card. Luminion's good too. We need more Pokemon to play. So right now, based on my count here, I believe we could potentially knock out the Iron Hands as long as we fill up the bench.
Well, we had the Force Seal Stone being flipped here. That V-Star, Power Star, Alchemy searching out any card. And you know what's a pretty good card, Wancho?
The winning box.
The winning box is what we're calling it now. Secret box here. Discard 3 cards from your hand. Grab a tool, grab an item, grab a supporter, grab a stadium, grab whatever you like from your deck and put it into the secret box. Shake it up, and maybe you can pull out a win.
Yeah, okay, I'm doing the math here. Again, Raikou does 20 plus 20 for each bench. So if you have 8 Pokemon on the bench, thanks to something like the Area 0 Under Depths, you're doing 160 plus 20, 160 plus 20, and then Kenneth Gilman here has 3 bench, so 180, 200, 220, 240. Uh-oh. That's bad.
Lightning Rondo. Yeah, that's bad for something that is below that HP for sure. Lightning Rondo, such a cool move here, and it's definitely helped out by that Stadium. Landon still going through to select all of these cards. Of course, that Area 0 for the Stadium, the Arven for the supporter off of the secret box, and still going through. We've talked about all of these turns that play the secret box. They just put all of these pieces together to be able to line up these super pivotal turns in these matchups. We see the tool card in the rescue board here and the electric generator for the item card on Landon's side.
Oh, definitely. I'm starting to think now, Kenneth Gilman, if he just benched maybe just 2 Pokemon, probably safe, but no. Yeah. Again, just this Raikou is just doing so much damage right now. Getting the Raichu as well. Oh, wait, we still need 2 more bench spaces, and both Miraidon EX abilities have been used. Both tandem units have been used here. Is there ways to get more Pokemon? I see an Iron Hand in hand.
Electric Generator being triggered here. We don't see an energy yet. There's one. Oh, Electric Generators are netting us 1 energy each for these players. It's going to go on to this Miraidon EX, as Landon points it out here on the bench for that energy.
Yeah, I'm thinking, am I missing something here? Is this enough? Is this bench space enough? 7, 140, 160, 180, 200, 220. It's only 1 more, right?
That's why. I was like, wait a second, I did something wrong, but no, that's fine.
Oh, we do have the boss's orders. Never mind. Yeah, 220. There we go. we're not going after the Iron Hands. Let's go ahead and get rid of the main threat, Miraidon EX, especially with those 2 energies. And just like that, Landen Kaetler up 2 prizes, and that's exactly the position you want to be in.
2 prize cards, not only on that Miraidon EX, that's 2 prize cards on the threat of the attacker, 2 prize cards off of the attacker that had 2 energy attached to it. Now those energy are in the discard for potential Magneton plays in the future for Kenneth. But Landon, like we said, the pressure was on for this first turn for Landon. There's a huge board here, but that was just the first turn, and he's first to the prize cards. That's where you want to be in this matchup in a Miraidon mirror here, and now it's over to Kenneth to take things away. The Irida, it's also a difference between these lists. It's the Irida to search out just the item card and a water Pokemon, but as we said, that Radiant Greninja is stuck in the prize cards. Normally would help out so much here for Kenneth to establish some more consistency here, but oh, you know what else is water? The Iron Bundle of Joy. So thin that out of the deck, get that into the hand, and Secret Box away. Now, Landon had the Secret Box. Now we have Kenneth with the Secret Box, gonna discard that Area 0 since there's already a nice one in play there. And maybe it's not as special looking as
Can we
Kenneth.
switch it just so that we have the gold one in play?
Yeah,
It's the same thing anyway.
The pretty one, yes. But yes, those discards to that Secret Box, and we're going to see Secret Box versus Secret Box here between our players as we make these selections on Kenneth's side of the field.
Again, it's going to be tough choices here. We need to establish something that can knock out the Raikou, and that's possibly Raikou. But then Raikou gets knocked out by Raikou as well. So, again, it's just these decks are very linear, right? And they're both, again, this is the mirror. I'm trying to think if there are any other cute plays maybe we can do. Maybe we can attack with the I don't think we can attack with the Blood Moon Ursaluna just yet, even if
that one's bulky too. That's got a lot of HP on that Blood Moon Ursaluna.
Yeah, that would be great. Again, we want to attack with these Pokemon that are a little bit harder to knock out, but really in this mid to early game, you really do have to depend on your faster Pokemon, like the Miraidon, like the Raikou, but man, 200 or 220 HP, really easy to knock out. And yeah, you don't want to give up prizes, especially when you're behind here. Looks like Kenneth is going to be eyeing out the Raikou. Easiest Pokemon to power up here. Has options to just evolve into Magneton, and that essentially treats it as a free retreat. Since you're knocking yourself out, you do have to find a new, or promote a new Pokemon, excuse me. I don't think we want an Iron Bundle. We do need to just deal with this Raikou. It is just a threat, and hey, maybe Landon just doesn't land any electric generators.
Landon, not Landon. I don't know about that one, Mancha. Landon's been Landon here throughout this event, but so has Kenneth. I feel like everything has been falling in Kenneth's hands this entire event here, time after time on stream. I mean, this is like, what, the 4th, 5th time we've seen him on stream now?
Oh, yeah.
These matches have been going well for him. This Porous Seal Stone being activated with the Star Alchemy to get any card from your deck. It's going to be that Nest Ball to bring out Pheasantipity, of course, to draw into some additional support here for Kenneth.
Yeah, definitely. Pheasantipity, very powerful card. Doesn't
Flipping
matter.
the script.
Maybe we can switch things around here, but you know, there's already so many liabilities already on the bench, so getting this in play doesn't seem too bad. Draws 3 here. 2. Do we even see the Magneton just yet? Is it prized? It is not. It is not. The Magneton was prized on the other Miraidon.
Yeah, there's a lot of duplicates here. Whoa, is that that's the game here, Wancho?
Yeah.
What did we miss?
You blinked and you missed it. You just
nothing else in the hands?
Just like just like lightning. Just very quick match there. Couldn't quite get the Magnemite out of the active. I believe missing out on the Magneton. So missing an attack, especially in this type of mirror matchup, that's a spell disaster.
Yeah, that is unfortunate to see, but that hand, it looked like it was just clogged with things that Kenneth couldn't use there. So sad. But yep, that's just going to be a scoop there now from Kenneth Gilman. That means Landen Kaetler is taking the first matchup here. This first game in our Miraidon EX mirror matchup in the finals here in Sacramento. So as we said, it really did come down to that. Who was going second? Who was first to the prize cards? And then unfortunately for Kenneth there, going first in that matchup and just not having the cards needed for that follow-up turn after that. Tried to save it a bit with some support Pokemon. Sadly, that Radiant Greninja was stuck in the prize cards, couldn't help out there. Pheasantipity tried to draw into some more cards, but we whiffed that Magneton, as you said, Wancho, and you were just going to be too far behind here. So might as well scoop it up, go to a game 2 between our players, and keep things grooving here. Sparks are flying, Wancho, in this matchup. Kenneth Gilman going to do everything to bring things back here in this Miraidon mirror.
100%. And the beauty of it is it's pretty easy to bring things back, especially if you're going second. That means you have the capability of really attacking first here. It's a matter of what Landon promotes to the active. If I had to guess, maybe I did see the Pikachu in hand. So again, that would be great. Just try and stop your opponent. Try and force a little bit more resources. But we'll have to see. Game 2 here.
Yeah, Kenneth lost that first game, so gets to choose whether to go first or second here now into the second game. And we're going to kick things off here between our players with Landon in this tandem unit. Let's take a look at the prize cards here for both our players. Wow, that is a lot of Pokemon on Landon's side now here. And it's a lot of support Pokemon. The Pheasantipity, the Squawkabilly, that Iron Hand's at the top there, as well as the Magnemite and the Iron Bundle.
All the birds just hiding out in the prizes at the moment.
Turkey dinner ain't happening today, Wancho.
Landon, honestly, just one card off from having a perfect six pies basic prize.
Yeah,
you know?
true. Oh yeah, it's all basic.
Strongest Hisuian heavy ball ever on stream, potentially.
You pick it back up and just get another Pokemon out. Well, on Kenneth's side of the field, the Magneton, that's the stage 1 of that Magnite we see on Landon's side. That Raichu V sitting at the bottom there next to a Boss's Orders and an Electric Generator at the top as well as one of those Bravery Charm.
Ooh, this could be scary here. Again, the key to this game is making sure you always have an attacker, because it's very simple to get knockouts here. You're going to be trading blows. And if you have a couple of your energy acceleration methods, like the electric generators or the Magneton, that's already 2. That's 2 of your energy acceleration just out of play for this game. If you can't go attack back to back, you're losing this game.
Yeah, you need to keep it consistent. You need to keep up with the pace, because both of these decks are fast and they go quick. So you have to keep it up. Landon here, Miraidon EX still searching out that tandem unit. So looking at the hand, looking back into the deck here, it's going to be that Pikachu EX as well as the Raichu V to start things off on the bench for Landen Kaetler. Yeah, I mean, Landon at this point in time is 1 win away here to be a regional champion for the 2nd time, Wancho, and that is an incredible achievement to have under your belt as a Pokemon player. So Landon can definitely taste it. I mean, he already predicted it in an earlier interview that Miraidon's taking it home here.
Well, he's already correct.
Yeah, he's already correct, but he wants it to be his Miraidon list. Mew EX
well, he had to be a little
out.
bit more specific then.
Yeah, true. Mew EX brought out of the deck with that Nest Ball, as well as several more Pokemon here now coming down.
This is it. We're just going wide. At this point, you know what? Raiku's going to take out knockout on anything it wants.
Yeah, we already have the Area 0 out, so the bench is out there. The Latios EX, allowing for some free retreat on any basic Pokemon here. And we even had the restart there on that Mew EX. Landon always utilizing that Mew EX to the fullest ability. Now we have the protection of the Resolute Heart in the active position in that Pikachu EX for Landen Kaetler.
Never mind.
And it's gone. Iron Bundle of Joy.
No more safety there. But again, I have to give it up to the Mew EX as well. The only thing missing from Landon's hand was really an energy attachment for a turn, which Mew was able to provide. And right now, it's Kenneth's prerogative. Let's see if he can get the knockout here. We need some energy acceleration methods.
And now the pressure is on Kenneth, but look at the hand. Just a double turbo right now. It was an energy.
No, don't worry about it. We're changing it.
In the area 0. Yeah, we're changing it. We're squawking in season those cards into the discard pile. This is a fresh 6 here. We still have the concealed cards now that the Radiant Greninja is in play this game as well. We see those beautiful energy.
That's a lot of energy. Is there anything else here?
Yeah, they're pretty.
I think I saw a supporter.
But are they bad?
We need a supporter. We have the Radiant Greninja to work with as well. Oh, maybe we pop that
we have we still have Fleet-footed too. We have Fleet-foot, we got concealed cards, we have Tandem Unit to thin the deck even more, which is what you're seeing right now, bringing out this Pikachu EX onto the bench.
Real quick, I want to talk about it. Again, the Tandem Unit on Miraidon EX. Unfortunately, only able to get one Pikachu there because you have to, the area 0 doesn't quite activate until the Pikachu hits the field. That means you can only have space for one Pokemon at that point.
Yeah, you need a Terra Pokemon to play into that Terra field of the Area 0, so you're 100% correct with that. Now our bench is expanded for Kenneth if he can play into some more Pokemon, and we see that currently with this Nest Ball.
Again, we've used Radiant Greninja. We've used Squawkabilly. And right now in the hand, there is 0 means of energy acceleration. Yes.
That's what it is now.
It's going to come down to a singular card, potentially.
Is that really all that we have in the hands? It's just a bunch of energy?
There's a bunch of energy. There's an Iron Hands.
Oh, no.
The most important Fleet-footed of the...
here, just drawing 1 to the hand. It's a Super Rod. Oh, no. Oh, no, and it's a Blood Moon or Saluna. Yeah, it's just 2 Pokemon and a bunch of energy in the hand here right now for Kenneth.
Yeah, again, I think popping that Iron Bundle a little bit too early because you haven't guaranteed the attack yet.
Yeah, that's true.
Let's retreat to Pikachu.
It's going to be the protection there under the little Terra hat. The birthday Pikachu EX, the Terra Pokemon coming up into the active now for Kenneth, and that's going to be it. Going second in this game too, but not able to keep up the pressure as we saw from Landon in our game 1.
I know, might as well should have gone first at that point.
Yeah, that is for sure.
Yes, but right now, again, the Terra Pikachu is going to have to try.
All right, was this a double retreat? What happened here?
Didn't quite catch it just yet.
It's like they're discussing something.
Okay, you're good. And I'm good to start my turn?
I'm sure our judges will...
No, they're Landon's starting his turn now, so I think we are continuing on here. Oh, that's what. Landon never shuffled before passing. So, yeah, maybe just had to shuffle the deck up.
Gotcha.
But now we are good to go. Back on Landen Kaetler's side of the field now on this right side. We have that Luminion V to start things off. Going to search out a supporter here for Landon. And we needed it, honestly, because the hand is pretty thin at the moment. And that boss's orders is nice and spicy here for Landon to select from the deck to help out with this turn and maybe take the momentum in this matchup between our Miraidon players.
It's nice and simple here that the energies from the attached to that Raikou has been, attached for turn. And now it's going to be a boss's orders as well with the Luminion. Very simplified turns, but it just does the job. So we are going to draw a little bit more with the Mew.
The restart, yeah. The restart into 2 Nest Ball there.
We don't need it.
The free retreat, thanks to that Latias EX helping out on the bench there, retreating those basic Pokemon. Raikou V gets that fleet-footed ability as well to draw into an additional card here now for Landon. I believe it was, I think, a rescue board, and that's it. That's the knockout here. Raikou V boosted up enough in its move for Landen Kaetler to take the knockout on that Miraidon. We are seeing it play out just like our game 1. Landon leading in the prize cards once again. Kenneth for the top deck here. What'd you see, Wancho?
The top deck was just another lightning energy, but luckily we do have the Radiant Greninja to fix that a little bit. Drew 2 cards. drew into a supporter card. We have the Irida. The only thing that can bring Kenneth back right now is we need to deal with this Raikou in the active and hope, against all hope, that Landon cannot respond. Because right now, the only energy on Landon's field is on that Raikou. But again, electric generators could come from anywhere.
Yes, they can. There's a couple energy in the hand as well for Kenneth, but there's a lot in this deck to supply all of those electric Pokemon. Electric generator! I've said electric way too many times in a row. Kenneth, can we hit some energy off this generator? Top 5 cards? We sure can. 2 lightning energy are going to be attached to the bench here for Kenneth Gilman.
2 lightning energy, and that's 2 he needs to attack with the Raikou. Love that the crowd just goes wild for these electric generators.
Kenneth has a support group out there, I'm sure, rooting for him in this finals match. Kenneth making a name for himself on this stage, and Landon trying to take down another regional championship. It's a great story for both of our players. Fleet-footed, can you bring us another great story? Ooh, the boss's orders to the hand here for Kenneth.
Boss's orders could be big eventually. It looks like.
Yeah, we already played supporter this turn in the Irida.
Looks like the attachment for a turn is going to go into the Blood Moon Ursaluna. I actually don't mind that. That might be the best place for it at the moment, even if it isn't a lightning Pokemon, because right now there's no better choice. I don't think Mew would need it. I don't think Pikachu does, but right now, just Lightning Rondo takes 2, ties it up. Can Landen Kaetler
Yup, ties it up for now. Raichu V and Boss's orders being drawn off the prize cards for Kenneth Gilman, tossing it back over to Landen Kaetler, who took the momentum in the game despite going first in this matchup. It's not something we usually say, but in this matchup it is applicable. Nest Ball going through the deck now. What you seeing, Wancho?
This Nest Ball typically something you like to see, especially if something got knocked out. That means you're looking for a specific turkey to draw you 3 cards. Unfortunately, in the prizes here, so I believe just got nothing. All we have is an Ultra Ball. Can we find ways to draw? We've already used Luminion. That's our support Pokemon. This might be an Ultra Ball fail. We might have to just depend on the Mew draws.
Wow. Yeah, Nest Ball just being used here now, tandem unit.
Also, the fact that Landon only plays 1 Raikou here, that there's no easy Pokemon to power up. The best attacker in this position should be Miraidon EX, which means we have to hit 2 energies off a lightning generator. We have to find 2 energies to accelerate. Is this Kenneth's window of opportunity?
That's scary. We have 1 in the hand here that we can thin out of the hand to be able to restart for more of the rescue board. This is a restart for 3 cards here for Landon. Arvin and Electric Generator plays it right away. That's 1.
That's 1.
That's 2.
That's 2.
That's 2. Electric Generator hitting 2 lightning energy here to be able to power up this Miraidon EX thanks to the manual attachment for the turn as well.
We still have an Arvin to work with too, so we can find another item. We can find a tool as well. What better tool than any card in your deck?
Yeah, just looking at all the electric generators that are still in the deck as well for Landon. Arvin gonna net us a tool card as well as an item card. And what better combo? Name it, Wancho. What better duo than Forest Seal Stone and Electric Generator? Woo!
Right now, I can't think of anything, especially here in the Sacramento Regional Championship, where everything seems to be lightning.
Yeah, Arvin's rucksack is stacked, that is for sure. Look at that. Electric Generator number 2 for the turn, hitting another 2 lightning energy. That is 4 netted off of these 2 item cards. I think that's profiting.
Yeah, Landon, relax. I said you needed 2. You've gotten 4 this turn.
Woo! Miraidon EX now fully powered up, ready to Photon Blaster away. Keep up the race here for the prize cards. Only 2 prize cards left to take to be a 2-time regional champion, but now it's back over to Kenneth Gilman to hold on in this game. UEX in the active position here. And let's see what the hand is bringing us. Raichu V being benched right away. What else are we seeing, Wancho?
Right now, I think it's just Landon's game. Both of these decks don't really play any means of disruption. That means whatever's in their hand is staying in their hand, especially too with the Raichu still having access to the V-Star power. All Landon needs is a boss to win the game. Hey, you know what? Okay, that's one means of disruption. And with the Blood Moon Ursaluna having 260
Bulky.
HP, this bear needs to stick one turn.
Yeah, that Blood Moon Ursaluna EX, one of the highest HPs in the deck here for Kenneth. It's a one-of copy that Landon does not play in his list. So that's 260 HP here, taking the knockout on that Raichu V. Now it's in the discard pile. Was quite the threat before, but thanks to that boss's orders bringing it up, Landon's going to kick off this turn now after sacrificing 2 prize cards over to Kenneth. We are tied up here now, and Landon has the ability to close out this game potentially, but we're going to have to see the pieces come together, Wancho. What do we need to see here from Landon?
He needs the big boss man himself. We need to see a boss's orders out of drawing 6 cards. We have 3 from the Mew.
Here we go.
1.
3 upside down.
Nothing just yet. Luckily, we did draw into the Pheasantipity out of the prizes.
Nice.
Gonna be the biggest 3 cards here for Landon. I don't think we can thin anything else out. We can Ultra Ball, try and get more Pokemon out.
Yeah,
Why
that's
not?
true. Yeah, you might as well Ultra Ball, try to...
Let's see if it was in the
more.
first 3. It wasn't. If he did.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Shuffle up a bit. I don't know. We have that Magneton coming out off of the Ultra Ball. For Landon, shuffling up a very big shuffle here. For Landon, we still have that flip the script. It's going to put its name to the test here in this ability. Can we flip the script?
No boss's orders. Landen Kaetler just does play 4 of them here. No means here. This bear is going to stick around.
That's a big bear.
Ursaluna.
That's a big bear. And it is out for blood indeed. It's going to stick around. Landon just promoting the Pikachu EX with that Resolute Heart ability into the active. That's all you can do if you're Landon here, whiffing that ability to gust. And Kenneth has another chance here. Now starting off this turn. Just quick into the deck here for Kenneth.
Kenneth only has Ultra Ball, does have the boss's orders in hand. Unfortunately, Blood Moon Ursaluna cannot attack back-to-back. If you use the Blood Moon, you do have to try and retreat or switch out. There is switch card in the hand, so if we can find a way to draw into that, not in the hand, in the deck.
Yeah.
We can draw into that, that'd be great. That's all we need here. Or if a way to really set up a secondary attacker, something like the Raichu, that's for sure.
I mean, that Dynamic Sparkle, it needs the 2 energy here now, and look at that.
Oh, he should have it. There is a Lightning Energy in hand. Just needs to attach to that Raichu, and boss's orders absolutely anything.
We see the Irida coming out of the deck thanks to that Luminion V. That's going to be it. Landen Kaetler's scooping it up here. Kenneth Gilman is bringing us to a Game 3 in our Miraidon EX mirror match in our grand finals here in Sacramento, California. You hear our crowd going wild out there cheering on Kenneth. I mean, that was so back and forth between our players.
It could have been literally anyone's game here. It was a matter of, again, trying to draw into the boss's order, trying to draw into the right cards at the right time.
Yeah, let's take a look at how we got here because, man, there were so many opportunities for Landon there to take things back, but things just fell short as Kenneth crawled back in this matchup here. So we saw them right on EX go down early. Landon was first to the prize race here. Kenneth responded with that Raikou V, taking a knockout on the Raikou V on the other side to keep up in that prize race. And really, up to that, it was just who was going to miss a turn. And unfortunately, that happened thanks to that Blood Moon Ursaluna, 260 HP. Landon had no way around it there, and Kenneth was able to pick up this win with that incredible inclusion of that Blood Moon Ursaluna coming into play as a pivotal card in this matchup. And now it is in the hands of either of these players. This is the highest placement we have ever seen for Kenneth Gilman to date. And now he has the chance to become a regional champion here in Sacramento, sitting across from Landon, who already has that achievement himself and is looking for a 2-time regional championship to put under his belt. But it's going to be 2 Lightning Pokemon players facing off once again in a game 3. Could not be more exciting than this, Wancho. Woo! Well, we're gonna have to see how these initial starts go for both of our players.
That's for sure. Prizing is gonna matter. All the different key cards they need have to be in the deck. Also your start. Let's see here, it's gonna be Raikou against Raichu.
We have a game 3. Let's hear it from our crowd for both of these players. They have been playing incredibly this entire time, but we need to take it home once more for one of these players. We're going to have Kenneth starting out with that fleet-footed, bringing out this Magnemite onto the bench to start out and attaching, and we have a lot of energy in the hand.
A lot of energy surprises as well to Nest Ball, Electric Generator. Those could be key. The prize Magneton on Landon's side and the Luminion V. These could be big, especially the boss lords as well. Right now, looking at the board, though, single prize Magnemite in the active. That means Landon has the potential to take the first 2 prizes of the game if he can put together an Iron Hands EX. And that's not the hardest thing for these decks.
Yeah, those are kind of awkward prizes a little bit for both of our players, but we'll have to see how those cards come into play in the rest of this matchup. All the pressure's on Landon here going second to be able to take the momentum of the game. And tandem units, great way to start that out. I already saw quite a bit of Pokemon, I think, in the hand already for Landon. We'll have to take a look to see what we're starting with there. But the Raichu V is currently in the active position here. That shouldn't be too difficult to switch out of, as I saw the Latias EX already in the hand for Landen Kaetler.
That's for sure. I have to give it advantage here definitely to Landon just because he is going second, but also because his Miraidon deck actually found the Miraidon on the first turn.
It's doing it.
This is a great way to, again, just really set up your board. This is how you're going to find your lightning Pokemon, while, again, Kenneth just couldn't get anything. Does have the Raikou, does have Blood Moon, Ursaluna. You want to find those Miraidons. Even had to pay the retreat cost there. Didn't have Latias EX, so actually no energy on board for Kenneth. If anything, that would have been the advantage of going first. You get the first energy attachment. But just like that.
It's cool. Let's just hit some generators later. It's fine. We're okay here. We'll have to see how that plays out for Kenneth. But Landon benching this Pikachu EX. That's going to unlock that Area 0 if we can see it go down this turn, because we have a lot more Pokemon to place. There's a Nest Ball, there's an Iron Hands, there's a Latias in the hand at the moment here for Landon. But we're first going to go into the deck off this Nest Ball. As we see.
Nest Ball could find something like the Squawkabilly, maybe just get a fresh new hand after this. Yeah, that might be the case. I don't see anything else really going on in the hand. Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing Kenneth missed on his first turn, just being able to just get a Nest Ball, really, either get the Miraidon or that Squawk.
Yeah.
But getting the Landon with the Latias as well means we do have free retreat. There's still one bench space open technically.
Right now, yeah.
Could still bench the Iron Hands EX. We're going to have to see.
Yeah, you could bench it, you could toss it away, and wait to see what you get, maybe from Squawkin' in season. I think there's also an Ultra Ball, I'm pretty sure still in the hand. That could be utilized from Landon, but we're shuffling right now, so.
Do you see any generators? I do
maybe
see
there was
one.
No, there is an Ultra Ball. Oh, we're going to hit the generator first. That's one energy. Ooh, that's two energy. That's what you want to see here as a Miraidon EX player. Electric Generator, just the power behind this deck, that is for sure. A lot of support Pokemon and a lot of support from this Electric Generator. We're going to have 2 energy off those top 5 cards being accelerated to the field. Where are they going, Wancho?
They're definitely going onto this Iron Hands EX. And that just has to be the good best attacker into the Magnemite. And all we need now is either the Forest Seal Stone, an Arvin, or even just hard drawing into the double turbo energy.
Squawk sees here right now for Landon. I love the upside down cards here. This is 6 fresh cards. I see a secret box.
And just like that, that might be the secret to winning this game.
Yeah, no, a secret no longer here. Secret box. Once again, Landon is just known for, I feel like this turn, first turn, going second, secret box combo. It's the Landen Kaetler special, that is for sure. Discarding That's Counter Catcher, an Ultra Ball, and a Lightning Energy. And we're seeing the combo wombo here for a Seal Stone to be attached to a V Pokemon. Get any card you want. Area 0, expand your bench, multiply your damage output. Arvin for the supporter here to net you even more resources as well. And then top it off with a little more energy potentially for Landon with that electric generator.
Ooh, talk about abundance here. You know, all he needed was really one card. Like, all he needs is a double turbo. Why not get the stadium? Why not get the means supporter for next turn? And you know what? Let's accelerate even more energy.
I want more. That's what these Miraidon players say.
Sometimes you just have to be that greedy, especially with a fast deck like this.
It's not even greed. I feel like they just do it with ease. It's just a functionality of their deck at this point.
Greed is the default
right,
for Miraidon EX decks.
Yeah, that's how they play here. For Seal Stone being flipping that V-Star power ability in the Star Alchemy to get that extra card here. Double turbo on to the Iron Hands EX now. And we see that Area 0 bringing the stadium to both of our players here now. And you gotta see the difference in these board states. Kenneth started things off here, but didn't really have much. I mean, look how many actions Landon has taken on this turn versus Kenneth. All we see is just a single lightning energy in the discard, and that is it here. And that's not what you want to see in a game 3.
No, 100%. The energy in the discard pile, too, is just it just hurts so much because you expected a lot more going first, that's for sure. You want to see a lot more Pokemon, a lot more energy in play.
Ooh. Got a generator here. 1 energy, 2 energy. Landon cannot be stopped here. I mean, this is why this deck plays so many lightning energy, because every generator could potentially hit those lightning energy and accelerate to bring your board state even more into an unstoppable position. And Landen Kaetler is feeling it. Wancho, you were talking about Landon's aura earlier. How's that aura looking now?
It's radiating very, very strongly, that's for sure, Boo. As, again, these decks are just the epitome of, like, game on board type things, just having access to all these abilities. And there it is, Iron Hands.
The hands as well there from Landon. It's 4 energy attached there, thanks to that 2 lightning and the double turbo, taking the knockout on that poor little Magnemite. But it's not 1 prize card, it's 2 from Landen Kaetler, and that is gonna lead. Oh no, the top deck of just another lightning energy from Kenneth. I'm sure he can feel this just slipping here, fleet-footed. Can it get it?
Oh, that's
fleet-footed into the secret box. That's going to lead to the discard of all of those lightning energy, and Kenneth Gilman is still in this game right now.
Secret box, the winning box. What can Kenneth find? What is he going to open into? He still needs a lot to get back into this game, but that's definitely how we're going to need to start. Finds the nest ball. Boss's orders could be interesting.
Yeah, this is where Kenneth gets to put all the pieces together that were missing in the previous turn. Now Kenneth gets to fight back here, and what is better than this story here? Thinning out that stadium as well as all of those other cards here from the deck for Kenneth, and now we can start rolling here. The nest ball for the Miraidon EX. We're going to see tandem unit of Kenneth's own to bring out these lightning Pokemon as well. So we had to sacrifice that poor little Magnemite earlier, but hopefully Kenneth can fight back here. As we saw in our game 2 between these players, Kenneth has that Blood Moon Ursaluna, which came into play pretty strong there. We could see it once again. It's already on the board for Kenneth. Now the bench is expanded here thanks to that Pikachu EX. We have second Raikou V down as well, and Irida is going to top things off for Kenneth.
Yeah, Irida here is going to find possibly that Radiant Greninja to try and draw a little bit more, get more bench size as well, and just definitely a very important item here. We're trying to expand the bench. I believe we still need... No, I think we have just enough potentially to just knock out this Iron Hands with the Raikou V.
We just want to be as strong as we possibly can here as far as the board state goes for Kenneth. So that Radiant Greninja to support here is pretty huge. We're going to do this electric generator first. Let's see if we can hit some of these lightning energy. Oh, it's just going to be one. I mean, we did see a lot in the hand earlier for Kenneth. A lot were discarded to that secret box as well, but at least we're hitting 1 off the electric generator. now to get things going for Kenneth.
That means we still need to find a way to retreat the Raikou. Likely, we still have the Forest Seal Stone, but using the Forest Seal Stone to try and possibly get something like the Latias might have to be the case.
Latias going to help out with that Skyliner ability to put any basic Pokemon to no retreat cost, which is quite nice. If you have a lot of basic Pokemon that you play, could just pivot around your board and you're cruising. Forest Seal Stone could be played here. Any card out of the deck for Kenneth Gilman, thanks to that secret box helping out so much. So Latias EX is going to give us some pivot here for Kenneth. We're going to have some action happening. So Kenneth really has turned this game around. It was just a hand of energy, and thanks to that secret box, we now have a fighting chance in this matchup.
I think you're thanking the wrong thing. Thanks to the fleet-footed on the Raikou.
That got us the secret. Yeah, that's true. That's true. It netted us the secret. Yeah, but if the secret box wasn't in the deck, then no. Either way, everything worked in combo here for Kenneth to stay in this game. We now have that Raikou V fully charged up with those lightning energy in the active position, taking the knockout, responding here to Landen Kaetler's momentum, knocking out this Iron Hands EX, and Landon's just going to promote straight into this Raikou V of his own as we kick off this next turn. Nest Ball going into the deck here for another Pokemon.
Have to guess it's going to have to be the Vezendipity. Again, because both these players don't really play any means of disruption, these three cards are going to stick. He still needs to find a boss's orders to potentially close this out in the future turns, specifically just because of the Blood Moon Ursaluna, once again, just having that really, really big HP. Because right now he has the knockout lined up. You know, he has the Raikou in the active. That should be more than enough to take a knockout on the opposing Raikou. Oh, actually, because the bench is actually kind of big here, Raikou might also be enough to knock out something like the Blood Moon. Ooh, big card here as well in that Bravery Charm. Might be hard to respond with a KO.
Ooh, a little protection here.
Again, Blood Moon Ursaluna with the Blood Moon attack does 240 damage. We put this Bravery Charm onto the Raikou, breaks it up to 250. That's 10 short.
Yeah, exactly. That is 10 short. We don't see any damage modifiers. We did have Zapdos and a lot of Rhydon list before, but neither of these players have that card this time around. Landon benching this Magnemite here onto the field. Reminder that in the prize cards is a Magneton as well as a Boss's Orders sitting at the top there too. So the two cards that we've been discussing here as some closeout cards for Landon sitting at the top, which is quite unfortunate. Electric Generator going to be played down here. They're just maintaining that everything was shuffled and ready to go for this Electric Generator.
Good. We definitely want more.
Oh,
looks like
I
just
think
a split
switching
sleeve.
a sleeve?
Yeah.
Those are different packs.
Might be the case here. With the amount of times these players really have to shuffle the deck, especially something like Rhydon, this is bound to happen. You're going to split a couple of sleeves. So, yeah, we're just fix that up. Not too bad. And
happened to be an... Oh, gosh. What? This is the third
aura.
Electric Generator to hit 2 lightning energy for Landon. Oh, my goodness.
And just looking at the top 2 to get the 2.
Wow, well, that Rhydon EX is having no issues getting powered up at this point in time. It's fully established on the bench there, as well as the Raikou V now has that energy manual attachment from the hand here, as well as the Bravery Charm, boosting its HP up another 50 hit points. So that Raikou V is now 250, and it's hitting for a lot of damage as well to respond, taking another 2 prize cards here for Landon coming up.
Yeah, and we do have the boss's orders already in hand. At this point, with all these threats, we have the Raikou, we have the Miraidon, we have the capability to draw because of you and the Vezendipity.
Oh my gosh, look at that.
We even have something like the Magnemite.
Lumineon V coming out too of the prize cards as well.
Ooh, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. As Kenneth, you can't disrupt the hand.
Yeah, that Lumineon V is going to the hand, being replaced in the prize cards with Hisuian Heavy Ball, thanks to those basic Pokemon being replaced. Landon is...
Just so many ways to win here. You can even get the Magneton to power up something like the Raichu to do infinite damage at this point with the amount of energies in play.
Yeah, infinite damage indeed. I mean, that was a huge knockout here from Raikou V, already doing a ton of damage on the field. Landon is down another 2 prize cards in our Game 3. Just 2 prize cards away from winning this match here. Kenneth, Raiko V in the active position now here. We've already used our V-Star power in that 4 Seal Stone in the previous turn. Fezandipity is going to come out onto the bench to help out with some draw support here for Kenneth. But what is the way Kenneth can work around this now, or has Landon just set up a checkmate scenario at this point in time? Wancho, what do you think?
I'm racking my brain. I don't think there's anything Kenneth can do. The fact that Landon here, just standing there, or sitting there, does already have the boss in hand, has all these energies in play. All he needs to do is literally flip over a boss's orders, and he's going to be the Sacramento regional champion. But let's see if Kenneth can prove me wrong here and find something.
Yeah, I was about to say, Wancho, he's playing standing? Oh my goodness, the aura is real on Landon. I can't believe it. Yes, Kenneth is also racking his brain here, trying to think of what can rescue this. We see the fleet-footed into a double turbo energy here for Kenneth, but really came down to Kenneth went first in this matchup. Landon was first to the prize cards. Is that going to be the downfall here? Electric Generator, Miraidon, as well as a Super Rod. Found off this flip the script in Fezandipity EX. Kenneth is going to play this out as much as possible here in our finals. I mean, that's a huge hand.
It's a lot of cards.
Yeah, but what can you do? Can you put it together into a win, though?
It's a lot of cards that attack, that are very aggressive. But right now, you have to find that defensive play. But
he's looking for a route. He's looking for a route away, anything. But yeah, like you said, there's no disruption there. Landen Kaetler shows off the boss's orders, and Kenneth Gilman is going to give him the win here. Landen Kaetler is a double-time regional champion now, winning Sacramento, California regionals here with Miraidon EX, bringing things down with the electricity in his hand.